In this video, I'm going to tell you how you can save much time and effort in your search for a genuine Filipina. I see many guys complain after chatting with a Filipina for up to 3 months only to find out that she wasn't really what he was looking for. And most certainly, there are some pivotal questions that one needs to ask in the first chat with a Filipina. One must know there is such a thing as chat etiquette, where you need to phrase your questions in a way that is not brash, rude, or offensive. But having said that, if someone is going to be on a dating site to meet someone, or even to meet someone in person, where both are considering if the other person may be right for them in the true sense of a relationship, then certain questions must be asked initially. So if you want to save much time and effort in the initial stages of finding a genuine Filipina, then be sure to buckle up and stay with me here. Just quickly, if you're looking to date a Filipina and don't know where to start, then why not check out my affiliate link in the pinned comment and description to the Philippines' #1 dating site, where it's free to create an account and view tens of thousands of beautiful Filipina profiles right now. When I read comments from guys saying how they've wasted much time talking to a Filipina only to find out she wasn't what he wanted, I wonder to myself, why didn't he ask the right questions early on if there are certain things that may be a deal breaker for him? After all, each of us have certain things that would be a deal breaker, and we need to be sure that the person we're interested in doesn't fall into one of those deal breaker categories. When two people first meet online or in person, they set about seeking information about the other person so they may get a feel if that person may be a suitable match or not. And this should be well understood in the world of single people searching for a lifelong partner. So really, it shouldn't come as a shock or surprise to anyone with the questions that you may ask rather quickly. And I'm sure that the person you're considering will understand why you're asking such questions and appreciate the fact that you're not wasting much of their time either. What I suggest here is, before starting your search for a genuine Filipina, or for any Filipinas out there who may be listening who are considering searching for a foreign guy, is to sit down and write a list of what qualities, traits and morals you would ideally like in a partner that would be compatible with you. Then write down a list of what things would be a deal breaker for you in a potential relationship. Once you find a prospective partner and you start chatting, be sure to refer to your deal breaker list. For example, some men may want a Filipina who doesn't have any children. So for him, a woman with kids would be a deal breaker. So for this guy to ask this question early on after meeting someone should be considered as a reasonable question, because it will save much time and effort for both involved. Another deal breaker I've heard from many guys is around the Filipina who may have been married in the Philippines. Now, it's well known that even if a Filipina who's been married has been separated from her husband for 20 years, she's still considered married in the eyes of Filipino law, unless, of course, she's had an annulment or her husband has passed away. And any man who is in the Philippines who is having a relationship with a married woman is actually breaking the law, as is she. If charged and convicted, you could spend 6 years in an all-expenses-paid vacation in a Filipino jail. So it's very understandable why for many foreign guys they want to keep away from married Filipinas. And therefore, asking the question to your prospective partner, have you ever been married, or are you legally free to marry, is very important. And again, such a question early on is reasonable when the two people are seeking a potential or prospective partner. You can be very sure that questions around your deal breakers are absolutely vital early on. We can easily see the physical side of a Filipina and say, yes, they're beautiful or appealing. But there's plenty we can't see and can remain hidden for a long period of time because simply the Filipina may not want you to find out things like she's married or she has kids. Some Filipinas may feel that if you get to know her better and start to form feelings towards her, then you may change your mind around those deal breakers. For some foreign guys, they may see this as dishonest or deceptive. But as I say, to a Filipina, she thinks that's okay because she has time to tell you. And when these foreign guys find out such things after a month or maybe even more, he now sees the Filipina as deceptive because she never ponied up at the start and told him. But the reality here is that he should be the one to ask. After all, they're his deal breakers and not hers. But having said that, I would agree that if he did ask her at any time these questions and she outright lied, then he would have a right to be upset for sure. And equally, to any Filipinas seeking a foreign guy, you also have every right to ask questions that may be a deal breaker for you. I know that many Filipinas are rather shy at first, but such questions and honesty from both people are vital to ensure each of you find the right partner from the start rather than becoming frustrated and upset later on. So be very sure that you carefully consider what your deal breakers are, and if she passes that, then start to ask questions around the qualities, traits and morals that you wrote out earlier to see if she fits what you're looking for in a partner. But be very sure to ask your questions in a sensitive and respectful way, and in doing so you'll be well on your way to deciding rather quickly if the person you're chatting with could be potentially a suitable partner without wasting weeks or months on the wrong person. Have you ever been in this situation where you chatted for weeks or months only to find out there was something about her that was a deal breaker that you wished you had asked much earlier? If so, be sure to let me know in the comments. If you're looking for more valuable free information and tips around dating a Filipina, then be sure to check out the playlist on screen now. And be very sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.